Hello, I'm going to do some more compositions with you, compositions of functions. But this time, instead of having equations, you're only going to have maybe a graph or a table. So let's check a couple of these out. So using these two graphs, you got f of x, you got g of x. Let's say I want to evaluate this right here, f of g of 1. Keep in mind, this is a composition. This is not multiplication. This is f of g of 1. If you want to rewrite it that way, that's perfectly fine. So you can physically see, okay, g is on the inside of f, so I got to do the inside first, which means I got to find g of 1 first. So you look at g of x and you figure out g of 1. G of 1 is a 3. So now I know f of 3 is what I'm looking for. F of 3, you look back at the f of x graph now, shift over here, f of 3 is actually 2. So that's why the answer to that would be 2. And then this bottom one, it's going the other way around now. It's g of f instead. So if you want to rewrite it, g of f of 3, you can see, okay, I need to find f of 3 first. So now you start on f of x. F of 3 gives you an answer of 2. So now that I know that answer is 2, I got to find g of 2. Okay, well now you just go back to g of x. G of 2 happens to equal 2. It's coincidence they're the same answer, but that's how they both happen to work out. There's a couple compositions using graphs. Keep in mind, when it's got the open circle, you know it's a composition. Something like these, that's like multiplication. That's completely different. That's not what we're doing right now. So don't get confused with that. All right? Now let's do more compositions, but like I said, now I'm going to show you with tables. So here's just two random tables I made up. A column for f of x, you got a column for g of x. Let's look at these questions here. Let's see, let's do f of g of 3. Okay, again, if you want to rewrite it, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can see it's clearly f of g of 3, meaning g is on the inside. So let's figure that out first. G of 3, you just go to your table. When x is 3, g of x is 2, so g of 3 is a 2. So now I know, okay, let's find f of 2. Go back to the table. F of 2 is an 8, so therefore the answer is 8. No problem. And we can do one more real quick. Let's go the other way around. Let's do g of f of 3. Meaning this time f of 3 is on the inside, so we got to find that first. So f of 3 actually equals 3. So now I need to do g of 3. G of 3, scroll over, it's a 2. So final answer just gives you a 2. And yeah, so if you do have any more questions, just hit me up. And otherwise, hope you have a great day.